Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Clippyyy, and today we're going to be playing some League of Legends 5v5 PvP on the map Summoner's Rift, and this game was really awesome. I was playing zhao role jungle, and jungle is fucking amazing, especially in this game with zhao, man. I just wreck everyone. And this is a voiceover because to do a live commentary, it's just a pain since if it's too long, you're fucked, and it has to upload for like 12 hours, which is a long ass time. So right now Annie is helping me leash on Gromp, and yeah. So basically in jungle, what I do is I do Gromp, blue buff, wolves if I can, and then I do red buff usually. Sometimes I stir with golems or do the golems in the middle of that or somewhere near that, or before I ganked. But this time I just did that, and it's just a really good game. So right now we're waiting for Gromp to spawn so I can just kill it. And unfortunately, the other team doesn't have a jungler, so that means there's going to be a duo top and bottom, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. So basically what that means is I have to be, as jungler, I have to be a lot more careful and watch the lane that has only a 1v2 a lot more, so it doesn't, get pushed back too much and they don't feed as much. Fortunately, the person who was bottom lane is a really good player, and he held that shit off. So right now I'm just going for Gromp, and I do something pretty stupid, and I accidentally smite it a little bit too early, so he still has that last hit. So Annie, thank God she leashes on blue buff also. So I go for the blue buff, and this was a really close blue buff. Like, if I died, this would have probably been a crappy ass game. So I'm already like a quarter health now, so I'm just trying to like buy time and save as much as health as I can. So I'm just kind of playing around with it, going a little bit so its attacks are a little bit less, while Annie just attacks it. So, and then I get the last hit, I kill it, I get the blue buff, and yeah, the Gromp buff still helped. If I didn't smite it, I would have been fucked. So with level 2, I unlock my Q, and then I go to the wolves. And since zhao has a life steal, I usually can do wolves and stuff. Since I'm not that good as a jungler, like, I don't get how people can do it without life steal, but I do, so it's pretty easy for me. And for jungler, Warwick can also do that pretty damn easily also. So I do the wolves, and if you smite the wolves, you get a pretty good buff. The wolves give you a buff where, like, if there's another jungler, if he's trying to counter jungle, it goes around and then shows if he's there, so you can go and kill him while he's taking your buff or something. But in this game, there wasn't another jungler, which sucks. But it was still a really good game. I carried really good. And also, I went to the red buff and I smited it so I can get a little bit more health. Use my Q and my W on that, and then I turned to level 3. And why zhao is usually so good is that you can gank at such an early level. Usually, champions like Warwick and Rengar wait till at least level 6 before they can start ganking a lot and just continue ganking. So but at level 3 I can start ganking. So as you can see, I just went to bottom lane and killed Blitzcrank. And Urgot is really good. Like, right now he's pushing that, and it's a 1v2. So I'm really glad that he was bottom. So mid lane is also doing pretty poorly from Quinn. She gets pretty annoying later on in the game when she transforms into that bird. So right now I'm getting Scuttler because he provides a little bit more vision for that middle jungle lane thing. It would be better if there was another jungler, but unfortunately there isn't. So I did have my E, but if I should have waited until I should have waited until I had my E. That would have been a lot better, and I probably would have I would have killed her a lot sooner. but she stays alive. And for some reason, Annie doesn't recall after I put up the warning signs, but she dies. But Quinn gets really low, like really low. So right now I'm waiting around her for her to make like a wrong move or something, so I can pick up that kill. So right now she's just waiting near the turret, so I can't really do anything. She gets out for a second, and I pick up that kill with only taking one turret hit. So, and then after I kill her, I go to top lane because Rumble and Morgana destroyed top lane. Like, they were doing a pretty good. Actually, it was kind of on and off. Sometimes Yasuo and Zed would push up a little bit, and then sometimes Rumble Morgana would. But since they were pretty weak, I saw this as an opportunity and tried to kill Morgana. And then I got like a hit on Rumble or something. But unfortunately, I couldn't get it. They were pretty close to the turret. So I see Morgana, she's recalling, and I'm like really hyped up since I got the last 2 kills. And this was a stupid play. I dived in without the red buff or Gromp buff, so she didn't die. She's really close though, and I got killed by diving in the turret. That was one dumbass play by me. But I still have, you know, 1,500 gold, so it's still pretty good. So then I buy the Stalker's Blade, Enchantment, Devour, and on accident, instead of buying the Stalker's Blade, I start buying the items to get the enchantment for it, the Devour, which is a pretty bad mistake because you get less gold from it, but you do attack faster, so it's better for ganking lanes, I guess, but if you're just straight out jungling, that was really stupid. But bottom lane was... almost every lane was doing pretty poorly. You know, Urgot can only do like so much, and so I see this as another opportunity to gank them. Dr. Mundo, Blitzcrank, where I ganked this lane a lot because, you know, the 1v2. So I go to Dr. Mundo and I pick up the kill, use my E, my Q, and my W, and I picked up that kill and I signal Urgot to get the hell out of there because if I leave and Blitzcrank comes back there, he's a dead man. So, and then I just kind of push up the minion wave a little bit more. And if you're jungler, you should always try to get that, you know, a minion wave because it gives you so much gold and it's so much XP. It's like the best stuff ever. So I push that a little bit more, and I see, you know, Quinn is pushing a lot. She's pushing that lane really good, and so I make my way over there. I see her, and then I do my E, my Q, my W, and then I pick up the kill. And later on in the game, like I said before, when she turns into that bird form, she goes so fast that like she keeps running away like so often I can't even touch her. So Rumble and Morgana are really weak here, and I see this to get a little bit more kills so I can get fed more. So I use my E, and I can't pick up that kill, but I managed to pick up the Morgana kill on accident. For a second I thought I wasn't gonna get it, but I ended up getting that, and they pushed that lane pretty well. And then I see bottom lane's doing pretty poorly. Like, usually junglers stays in the jungle, you know, and ganks every so often, but like right now I already ganked like so many times. I'm already 5-1 because of how many times I have to gank, and then lots of times in this game I have to recall just because I'm low of mana, which kind of sucks. So they're taking a little bit turret damage. Blitzcrank manages to pick up that kill from diving, but he does get pretty weak after. I go to Dr. Mundo, and you know, I use my moves, and I managed to pick him up after I flash, which is a pretty good trade. If I didn't use flash, I would have still had to recall, and I would have got the kill. So that was a good time to use flash. So, you know, it's still pretty low on mana, but I try to help out this wave minion, the minion wave, a little bit more so they can push a little bit more. But for some reason, I just leave right here. I could have like stayed there and did a little bit more, but and it's very important to get those last hits on the minions. So I'm killing them a little bit more, and I see in the corner Dr. Mundo and Blitzcrank teleport. He grabs my ass, and then they just stomp on me. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead, since have no mana, and then I managed to escape, which was really lucky. And for some reason, Dr. Mundo is kind of an idiot, and he dived for that ship, and he really dived, and I just got like those few last hits, and then he died. So that was pretty lucky of me already. So and then I recall since I'm really low on mana and health. So I buy the Stalker's Blade, Devourer enchantment, and the Boots of Mobility with the with that blue enchantment. I always forget what it's called, but it's pretty handy. And then I start buying the or building the Yamu's Ghost Blade. And usually for a build, for Xin Zhao, I like to make him kind of tanky, but not too tanky. So I get the Stalker's Blade, Devourer, the Boots of Mobility, Yamu's Ghost Blade, the Bloodthirster, what else? Oh, and usually the Frozen Heart, and I forgot what else I got in this game. But it gets crazy. So Quinn is pushing up here, and she left. She like disappeared. I have no idea where she went, and so I just kind of hit a minion right there for no reason. And then I see her, and she's just like right around there. And then I use my E and my Q and everything, and I smite her, and I use my R also. It kind of sucks because I used my R and I didn't get that kill, and I used my smite. So she's still around there. I'm like, oh shit. It's like such a tease because they're like still there, and then I'm a little bit tanky as it is already, so I just go in with my minions and pick up that kill and take like 3 hits off the turret. But I'm still alive, so you know it's okay. So right now it's really already, I'm doing already really good in the game. It's been 12 minutes as I'm getting Gromp here, and I get 8 kills and I'm 8-1, which is already pretty amazing. So this was a dumb play by me also. I'm like half health, and then I go in and I almost kill Blitzcrank. If Dr. Mundo wasn't there, I would have definitely got that kill, but unfortunately, you know, he gets in there and they just destroy me. But I'm still doing pretty good, and those 2 deaths were pretty stupid plays, and I could have probably done a little bit better in that. So right now it's pretty like, this is a slow game so far, kind of like usually you kind of see what's gonna happen already, but every lane's kind of even and pushed, except top lane with that second turret down. So I spawn, and I'm making my way back to bottom lane, because bottom lane is going to need all the help it can get because of that 2v1. But Urgot is an amazing player. I still don't know how he does that. He did a really good job. So I'm just trying to help bottom lane, and also, you know, get more kills, because when Xin Zhao gets fed, it's like game over. Sometimes when like I have a kind of bad team and like I'm really good as a jungler, like my team's feeding the enemy and the enemy's feeding me, so it's pretty good, but I always lose when that happens. So right now I'm trying to take on the dragon, so my team and me can get that buff, because that buff is still really important, you know, early game and stuff. So bottom lane's being pushed again, you know, a little bit more. It's starting to get a little bit repetitive, and I just gank him. I unleash hell, and I get Dr. Mundo with my smite. And then Blitzcrank is still pretty weak, so is Urgot, and then I just pick up that kill, and that's a double kill. I get a few double kills in this game, and that's already 10-2. 14 minutes have passed, and then I see Quinn is also really weak, but for some reason she's so damn fast. I couldn't catch up to her. So like by the time I get over there, she's already long gone, and I can't find her. So, you know, I'm already up there, so I might as well, you know, go for you know, help top lane a little bit with Rumble Morgana. So I'm just going up there. I see you know, Rumble's the closest target. I try to pick him up. I kind of run away a little bit there. Zed takes the damage for me, and yeah. So that was pretty bad. It kind of lags a little bit there, but you know. And then I just recall because I'm still really low on mana from that last double kill. And then bottom lane, Blitzcrank is pushing pretty good. So I'm just waiting for my mana to heal up. And oh yeah, I bought the Elixir of Iron, which is a really good consumable. I think it's one of my favorites. You'll find out in a little bit. If you keep watching, right before I gank, I'm gonna drink it, and it does a pretty cool effect, which I like. That it would have been cool if I known about it a little bit earlier. So right about here, I use it, and bam! Basically what it does is it increases your size by 25%. I mean, I still couldn't really gank, but you know, I love that thing. And usually when not that many experienced players see that, like, what the fuck? But you know, then right here, I kind of get destroyed. They pull me into the turret, and then I just like, oh shit, that could have been really bad for me. So I'm just you know, waiting around here, and yeah. So there's this one champion that I don't like to play, actually. Kind of a terrible champion, but he has a pretty cool effect. His name is Zach, and he's kind of this like blob monster type of deal thing. And basically, the more health you get as him, the bigger he gets. So and he was in the free rotation, so I wanted to test it out. So I only got health items, and he was humongous. He was like turret size big. But I didn't know about the Elixir of Iron. If I got that, he would have got 25% bigger, which would have been, you know, big. So I just got the red buff right there, and I can see it right now that Quinn got the Bloodthirster for a shield, which is still pretty good, and she manages to escape with that damn bird transformation. So I'm just out of there. Place a word right there. For some reason, I could have got Scuttler, but I don't know why I didn't. And then I'm just going over here so I can gank Morgana and Rumble. And this commentary is gonna get pretty you know, repetitive. So I kill Morgana, which is really nice. The minions finish her off for me, and then I get Rumble, which is a nice double kill. And I'm just like, oh shit. So right now that's already 2 double kills in the past like 4 minutes or 5 minutes, which is amazing. So I buy the Yamu's Ghost Blade, and I think right now I start to build the Bloodthirster, since that's kind of like the order I do things. Like near mid game, I usually get the Bloodthirster because it provides a shield and it gives you a lot more lifesteal, which is amazing. Like the lifesteal is crazy. One wave of minions or a monster could give you like full health late game, which is amazing. So right now I see them and I gank them again. And then I go for Rumble, or not Rumble, no, I mean I go for Dr. Mundo. Blitzcrank pulls me in there, and then I quickly get Blitzcrank, and then Dr. Mundo's pretty fast. So I'm like running in there. I get in the grass so I can get a little bit more coverage so the minions don't attack me, and then I get Mundo, which is another double kill. I got 3 straight double kills right now, which is fucking crazy. So and then Quinn comes here for some reason, and I'm like half health. So I actually don't remember if I challenge her or not. I don't think I do, since she's just gonna destroy me. She's 1 level higher. So I'm just waiting around, you know, seeing what's gonna happen and stuff. So I just recall, I guess I stop, and then I'm just kind of waiting around, seeing what's gonna happen. So Quinn pushes a little bit more. I place a ward there, just in case if anyone else ganks us through that little area. So I'm just waiting. I see that someone recalls me, teleports over there. It's Dr. Mundo. I'm like, oh shit, that's just a bad idea right there. Since they're close to turret, so I can't really kill them, and they're both down there. So that's just a bad area to go. So I put a signal to be careful, since that's just death if you mess with that. So Quinn did push a little bit, so I go over there, I use my E, and she's really fast, so I just go for Dr. Mundo, and then I guess I escape. And that minion like walked right in my path of smiting, which sucks. So I'm just kind of staying here. I go for Quinn, use my E as stunner, and then I get her, and I flash away because I know that if I mess with that, I'm dead. Right here, this was also a really stupid play, but I should have ran the fuck out here, but I don't know why I did that. I should have just ran, and that was also another stupid death. And he got the double kill, which kind of sucks. But I'm already like 15-3, and it's been only 20 minutes in the game, which is amazing. No assists, because I'm not letting anyone touch my kills, man. He's also really good for, Zhao is also pretty good for stealing those kills, man. So right now, they're pushing pretty hard, top. You know, Yasu and Zed are having a pretty damn tough time. So I spawn, and I start going to top because I know they're gonna need help, since that's just destruction. And yeah. So I go over there, and I try to take out Quinn as fast as I can. I use my R, I take her out, I smite Rumble, so he slows down a little bit. I use my E, and I get over there, and then Annie gets the kill from that. And I'm really close to death. I had like 10 health or HP, which is really close. I wanted to get that double kill, but whatever. I'm already like 16-3, really mid game, which is really good. So I'm just kind of getting that health, that base regen right now. So I could have probably bought, oh no, I couldn't, never mind. I was gonna say I probably could have bought something for the Bloodthirster, but I needed like 1,550 coins to finish the build. So I see Rumble and, you know, Blitzcrank. I go to Blitzcrank because he's the closest, and I pick up that kill, the smite, and then I go to Dr. Mundo. For some reason, he was waiting there. He should have known to get the hell out of there. So that was, I think, my 4th double kill, which is pretty crazy at this part of the game, and it's still pretty damn slow also. So I see dragons respawn, and I go for that shit. Since no lane is really pushed that much, so actually top is pretty pushed, but every other lane still has both their turrets except bottom on our side and middle on our side. But over than that, I mean, besides that, it's, you know, it's almost tied. They're only winning by a little bit. So I go to middle lane because Quinn's pushing, you know, again. And I don't know why I wasted my R there, and I couldn't pick up the kill. You know, Quinn's just too damn fast, and this is also crappy ass timing for me. So I see Morgana, and I know that, you know, from experience, she's kind of easy to kill. So I go over there, and Annie gets that kill, I think. Yeah, she gets that kill. So I'm just going over there to see if I can pick up Morgana and kill her. So I don't see her. She disappeared somehow. So I'm just, you know, taking out that wave, and then I go and I look at mid, and then I see her pop up. I'm like, oh shit, she popped up, man. She shouldn't have done that. So and then I see her, and then I just go and I pick up that kill, and then I see Rumble over there, and then I use all my abilities as fast as I can, and I pick up that kill, and that's my 5th double kill right now, and that's crazy. 5th or 4th, I think it's my 5th double kill, which is absolutely domination right there. The kills is 27-29, and I have 20 kills. So that means out of all of the kills, my teammates only got 7 kills amongst the other 4, which is pretty crazy. And a lot of them are negative also, which kind of sucks. And I think I've carried, like, I've never carried this bad before. It's such a good game. And I wanted to record, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna pull out the big guns, which is Zhao. And I didn't think I would get this good of a game while recording. So, and then I quickly go to him, see if I can pick up, use my R, and I don't know why that middle lane is not pushed at all. So he gets to get away with that. But I did get the Bloodthirster, which is humongous. So it gives me that amazing shield and amazing lifesteal. So I pick up that, and I see Rumble and Morgana, you know, top lane again. I'm like, well, this is fresh. This is meat, man. I'm gonna just destroy them. They have nothing on me. Since I've already went against them both, you know, so many times, it's kind of repetitive by now. I know I'm gonna beat them. So they go into jungle. Yasuo's giving signals to be careful. She stuns me. Rumble goes in there. I'm like, oh shit, and they just destroy me right then and there. And I thought I was gonna just kill them really easily, but they put up a good fight and, you know, knocked me out. So yeah, right now we're losing really badly. All of our lanes are kind of pushed, and they have way more kills than us. So already right now this is a close game or a losing game. So I'm just trying to, you know, build the frozen heart. And what happens after this is pretty crazy also. What happens. So mid lane's doing pretty good. Annie's holding off for a 2v1. And for some reason I go for Dr. Mundo just because I know he's easy to kill. And right now I'm just like hungry for kills, nothing else. So I see him, and Urgot gets in the turret safely, and then I just go for Dr. Mundo. Use my E, you know, same stuff. I get him, you know, smite him. And the beauty of a Devourer of Stalker's Blade. Sorry, for some reason I forgot the name. Is that you get frozen, or you get Chilling Smite, which slows down the enemy and does deal a little bit of damage, which is amazing. So I see Quinn, I teleport to her, and I just destroy her. Before Annie can even lay a finger on her, she's already dead. And the score is now 29-34, and I have 22 kills and 4 deaths, 1 assist, and it's been 27 minutes. So kind of right about now, I think I'm gonna, you know, probably lose. And usually at this point of the game, if you're winning and you have kind of map control, you go for Baron right about now, or like right when he spawns or something. So I place my ward there, and then I see Rumble. You know, I'm going up to him. I got my Bloodthirster a little bit up. I use my E, and then I just destroy him. I think that's his alright. I don't know. So that was another, you know, good kill, and yeah. So actually the deaths after this is pretty stupid by me. So yeah, upgrade my R right about there, and yeah. So and then I just kind of pushed top a little bit, but I'm pretty low on mana, so I should recall right about now. But I think me and Zed want to just push the hell out of top to see if we can get that you know, that inhibitor, so we can kind of, you know, relax the other lanes, so we can do a little bit more work slowly, and the other enemy champions, you know, just cover top a little bit more, since if you get the inhibitor and you destroy it, you get super minions, which are, you know, really tough, and they're really strong. So I recall because I know they're gonna get that. So and then I buy a little bit more parts to the oh no, I bought the frozen heart, never mind. So I don't know what to buy, because usually after a game I don't get this far. So as you can see, the enemies just took down our inhibitors, 3 of them, and I do something stupid. I use my R, and I stay here. I got that kill, but you know, there's 3 of them, there's 1 of me, and they're all pretty much fed for my team. So that's already you know, a fight that I shouldn't really pick, because I'm probably gonna get, you know, wrecked. So they're kind of backing up a little bit. Rumble gets a double kill, which is pretty good for him. And I just hop in here, which is really bad. I shouldn't have kept going. This was probably really bad. If they stayed there, they would have killed me. But luckily I get the Dr. Mundo kill. And then I decided to push it with Urgot and Annie a little bit more because of the super minions. which would just devastate everything. Because if you don't if you're not on top of if you're not on top of that shit with super minions, by the time you look back at your base, they're already like destroying your Nexus turrets, which is really bad. So I decided to push this a little bit until like their turret. Because this lane was suffering about the whole game. Like we didn't even take out one turret from them. So the turret is half health, and then I just get in there, destroy that turret, and then Rumble and Blitzcrank go over there. So this is already pretty dangerous. This is like a back away thing, but I'm kind of like full of myself. I'm like, alright, they can't do shit to me. I'm just gonna kind of push it a little bit more, get a few more hits off of it, so I can kind of kill it. And then I just tank that shit, and then I go in. But this was stupid for me. I use my E and I get in that fight, but they just wreck me. I do damage 2 of them, but that was death, and I have to wait. The penalty is 40 or 50 seconds, which is a pretty long time, since they're fed as hell, and I'm the only one fed on my team. So I'm screwed right there, and all of them are pushing mid. So I don't know what to buy now, since I usually never get this far, like I said before. So I just pick up the Zephyr, I think, which is pretty good, and it also gives you another like ability thing. Never mind. But it's just a really good weapon. So they're pushing, they're walking in there like badasses. I'm like, oh shit, they're coming in there, and I know kind of like, I'm like, oh shit, this game's over. They take out that first turret pretty quickly. I just go in there, hop in there, see what I can do. I damage a few of them, and then Urgot comes in there and kind of, makes them back up a little bit with the super minions. And right now, if my teammates, if Urgot wasn't there, we would have probably lost. That would have been game over. But thanks to Urgot, he, kind of messes around with him and then distracts him for a little bit. Annie also gets in there, and then she shuts down Morgana. And right now the turret, that one Nexus turret's kind of doing all the work and covering her right now. So yeah, this is a close game. Right now, if this was a good team, or a better team, this would have been game over. They kill, Urgot gets the kill, get the killer. And yeah, so we have only one Nexus turret up that's a quarter of health, which is really dangerous for us. So I'm just, running in there. I see I have 25 kills and 6 deaths, so I just go over there. I know that they're easy to kill, so I kill Blitzcrank, since I also know he's alone. So I'm just pushing mid lane, because if we don't push it as hard as we can right now, we're fucked. So I just push that shit pretty tough. And with the Bloodthirster, I don't take any damage from it. So I see that he runs in there, so I just kind of pick up that kill, and bam, he's dead. And right now I see him like, oh, holy shit, I'm 27-6. And there's this one score that I've never gotten in PvP, which is 30 kills. I've never got 30 kills ever in PvP. So I pick up that kill, and I've never got 30 kills, and that's always something I wanted to do. I've always got close, like 27 kills, 22 kills, around 20 kills, but I've never gotten that magical 3-0. And so I really wanted to do it, but I also wanted, to take this game seriously and win. So we're putting that middle inhibitor. I didn't know this, but both their Nexus turrets are down. I completely didn't realize that. So start taking out. I take 2 of them, and I get that magical 30. Because I just suicided now. I'm like, I know we're gonna win, so I just take out those 2 people, and I'm like, all right, that's all I wanted to do. And then the Nexus gets destroyed, and that's game. So we were really close to losing, but we pulled out in the end, and then just wrecked, and I got that 30-7 that I wanted, and I always wanted to get 30 kills. So this has been a pretty long but good game, so thank you guys for watching, yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and see you later.